You and your friend here just got off an international flight from Mexico. And what do I find in your bag?
What? What did you find?
You tell me. Confess, and things might go easier on you.
I gave you fair warning, that's it. I'm coming in.
It's all over. I'm going to jail for murder. Shut up. There has to be a way out of here.
I can hear you. Last chance. Here I come.
Holy, that guy's dead.
That's it. I know you're in there. When I come in, I'm shooting to kill.
I'm going to die.
You said you've made a decision. What is it, Sheridan? Do I call the FBI and have them cancel the search for Luis or not?
I don't know.
I need a yes or a no.
Please don't press me.
Is it such a hard question, Sheridan? Think. Do you want Luis back in Harmony or not?
I'm torn. Part of me wants Luis to be by my side this very minute, but if he comes home without Marty, I don't know if I can bear to see him again.
Behold, Ethan Lopez Fitzgerald Crane, my next heir apparent, my adopted son, and the future ruler of the world.
I can't rule the world.
Well, of course you can, son. A little help from me, a little training. Lesson one is, the only thing worth striving for is profit, okay?
Mommy.
I'm right here, sweetheart. This is monstrous.
Isn't it, though?
If you think that I'm going to let my chance to take over the Crane Empire just slip through my fingers...
Whoa, slow down. I got just as good a chance to taking over Crane as you did.
Hey, nothing. Neither one of you is going to take over anything. Not a son, not a daughter, not a grandson, not a granddaughter, not a cousin, not anyone legitimate, not a bastard. You've all been cut out of my fortune. I made a new will. From this day forward, none of you get 1 red cent from me.
Alistair, you can't mean that. My alimony comes from Julian's trust fund. It's all I have.
Well, you're not going to starve, Ivy. Julian's trust fund is still intact, along with some of my former heirs. But then again, if you live a life like Fox and have already gone through your trust fund, you can always find work at Crane Industries doing something. All you have to do is produce. If you don't produce, I'll fire you just like everyone else. Oh, and Ethan, when you have to fire somebody for the first time, it's a delicious feeling. It really is.
Alistair, leave the child alone.
I want to hear 3 cheers for my new adopted son and heir, little Ethan, and the next chairman of the board. Rock! Rock! And rock!
Sheridan, I need an answer. Do I call the FBI and cancel the search or not?
No. Don't tell them to cancel it. Whatever happens between Luis and myself, he needs to come home. He needs to be with his family.
All right, as long as you've made a decision.
I just hope it's the right one. Hey, who knows? Maybe he'll have Marty with him when he comes home.
Maybe. Shall we go back inside?
Mr. and Mrs. Alistair Crane. Oh, my God. When Luis finds out that Alistair married his little sister, he'll kill him.
You go to your mother.
You've lost what is left of your malignant mind, Father. There is no way in hell you're going to adopt my son.
There's no way you can stop me, Julian.
Sam, what'd we miss?
Well, brace yourself. Alistair has decided to adopt little Ethan and make him heir apparent to the Crane Empire.
That little boy?
That's Luis's nephew. Teresa's son by Julian. He's making him his heir?
Sheridan, you still have your trust fund, right?
Yeah, of course.
Good. Because except for the trust funds, Alistair also said that everyone in the entire family is cut off from any further income from Crane.
Wow. After all his threats, he's finally done it.
The boy already has a father, me.
Is this one of your feeble jokes, Julian? I do what I want to do. In fact, all it takes is one phone call. I'll have you declared as an unfit father. Good Lord, man. You had your black mistress, your estranged wife, and the actual mother of the child at the mansion, all at the same time.
Teresa was there at your bidding.
Oh, but the courts will believe what I tell them to believe. But I could make another call, too. About that luscious Eve Russell. Have her sent back to jail tonight. You best leave Eve out of this. You are a fool. A real fool. You are becoming the Crane clan court jester. I mean, not even one of Rebecca's pool boys would sign a legal document without reading it first, but of course you did. And especially when you got it from that malicious little tramp. Have you told your black whore yet that you'll never become your wife?
Are you all right? What did he say? Julian, what is going on? What is going on with Rebecca? I saw you speaking with her earlier. What's she done?
Come on, sweetheart, confess. We know what you had in the bag. If you admit to what you were smuggling, I'll make sure you get leniency. But if you keep denying what you tried to bring into the country, we'll throw the book at you.
Oh, that's ridiculous. She's an American citizen.
And you're not. So I'd pipe down, punk, if I were you.
Don't you dare speak to him that way. Nothing was in my bag for you to find. Nothing. No contraband. Leave us alone.
Okay, amiga. If that's the way you want to play it, I'll have to place you under arrest.
I'm coming in.
Let's give ourselves up. Don't be a fool. Come on. There's no way out here. And let's try the window in the bathroom. Okay.
Open up. I know you're in there. You can't get away.
Oh my gosh. It's over. We're caught. I'll be convicted of murder.
You can't get away. I can hear you, both of you.
Get out of here. Leave me. I'm a murderer. No, you're not. Now stop whining and get out of your minds.
Get away from the door. I'm shooting it open. Officer Pratchett. I'm at the Willard Motel. I got a dead body and a killer on the loose.
I'm sorry for the delay, miss. You're free to go.
Larry.
What? Can I go? But what about the...
Oh, you made a mistake, Larry. She can't go.
Sure she can. We didn't find anything in her bag. Welcome home, miss.
Okay.
You blew it, fool. I know there's something in there. I can feel it.
Not again. You'll do anything to get a promotion. There's nothing in that bag. I searched it myself. You can go. Thanks. You know, this hard-ass routine of yours has got to stop. You're trampling all over innocent people's civil rights.
You're a sap, Larry. That little senorita was smuggling something. I could feel it. She was just about ready to confess, and you walked in and you screwed it all up.
Estuvo cerca, Paloma.
I know. My heart was beating so fast, I thought it would burst. But what happened to the package? Where did it go?
Nothing up my sleeves.
How did you do that?
The great Roberto can never reveal his magic secrets. But the truth is that I slipped it out from your bag when I got it off the carousel, right before that guard stopped us.
Then why didn't you tell me, you idiot? I almost had a heart attack.
Well, I'm sorry, Paloma. I couldn't risk telling you with the guards right there. Listen, I have to go now because they're waiting for this. All right? We hook up later. All right?
Okay. Okay. Pero Roberto, ten cuidado. That little package can get you in a lot of troubles.
Don't worry, Paloma. And thank you. Because it took a lot of guts from you to help me to smuggle this into the States. Thanks. See you later.
Be safe, Roberto. Be safe.
Julian, you're keeping something from me. What has Rebecca done?
No, it's nothing, darling.
I don't buy that. You've been acting strangely ever since Rebecca talked to you in the court right before she changed her testimony.
If I've been acting strangely, it's because my father just married Teresa. He wants to adopt my son and ruin me financially.
I'm sorry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm here. We'll get through this together. I can't believe Grandfather's cut me off. I'm no longer an heiress to the Crane fortune.
Hey, you still have your trust fund, right? Which I'm sure is larger than the budget of most small countries.
I need a drink.
Wow. I knew money was important to Fancy, but it means more to her than I do. He must be pretty shaken up. Your old man adopting that little kid and cutting you off as his heir.
Oh,
Don't shed any tears for me. I still have my trust fund, although I hardly ever use my income. After I met Luis and realized the extent of my father's evil, I felt guilty being the beneficiary to the green blood money. It's that poor little guy I'm worried about. He has no idea what the future holds for him. The tabloids are going to make him out to be a real-life Richie Rich, and to have Alistair Crane as his father, that's going to be pure torment. I know. God help him.
Well, I'm gonna go and check on the search for Luis. You sure you don't want me to have them call it off?
No. If Luis comes home, maybe he can knock some sense into Teresa.
And just how is my beautiful bride?
Why are you adopting my son? Look at them. I mean, this is obscene. And now little Ethan as Alistair's heir. Honey, do you have how much power Teresa has now?
Don't overreact.
Don't overreact. Okay, as Alistair's wife, Ethan, she can do whatever she wants. She can do anything. And the first thing she's going to do is take Jane away from us, and then she's going to take you away from me. I know she will.
I can't believe he'd do this to his own family.
I'm family, Chad.
The hell is this, huh? I can't believe this is happening again.
Why don't you enlighten me and tell me what's happening again?
Oh, I would love to. Once again, another bastard son comes in and takes what's rightfully mine.
Stop.
No, hold up a second. I'm just as much a Crane as you are, all right?
You know what, Chad? You are a nothing from the streets, all right?
All right, now that is not called for.
And I can fight my own battles,
All right,
Father.
stop it.
Look, all this talk about brothers sticking together was crap. Oh, you just watch me. I'm going to climb the Crane ladder so quick it's going to make your head spin. Oh, and then I'm going to fire you.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Please, will you calm down? You're not thinking.
Get out of my way.
No, you don't touch me.
What marvelous entertainment on our wedding day. This is better than a chivalry, huh? Go for it.
Not so fast. We'd be killed. Is anyone after us? I don't think so. Oh, God. I thought we were going to be killed. I mean, that cop shut out the lock.
He will have called for backup by now.
But nobody knows it was us.
You think?
Oh, God. I wish I had another hit.
Oh, my God, Jessica, if I ever get you taking drugs again...
I'm sorry. I'm just so stoned.
Okay. We gotta get rid of these bloody sheets and your bloody clothes and the murder weapon. We can't be caught with the murder weapon.
Oh, God. The murder weapon.
Jessica, wake up. We have to get rid of this stuff. It is evidence. It could land you in prison.
Okay. Last time we threw out the warp into the bay.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard the other girls say that's what people do when they want to get rid of stuff.
Well, that is so stupid because stuff like this washes right back up to shore. We have to destroy it. We need transportation. Okay, we can't take a bus or a cab because we're too conspicuous. Who can we call to come pick us up? Spike? Are you kidding me? Spike is the reason that we're in this mess. And now you can't see him ever again. Do you understand? I know. There's one person I know who can help us.
Stop it! Don't you realize this is what Alistair wants? His entire family all fighting with each other?
Okay, get him out of here.
Okay, let's go. Chad, come with me. I'll clean you up.
I'm always okay.
Your half-brothers will be all right, Eudora, don't you worry. More's the pity. Wouldn't Fox be upset if he realized that there's yet another Crane heir in the room? Don't worry, sweet pea. Mummy will make sure you get your piece of the pie. Don't you underestimate your old mother. Let's just have a good time, shall we? Isn't this a marvelous wedding? So many dreams destroyed, so many hopes coming crashing down. And the food's good, too.
Look at him, darling. Our son and heir. At least someone is enjoying themselves this evening.
Why do you want little Ethan? He's my son.
Exactly. He's going to have to live down your lineage, of course. You know, there are certain qualities that you do possess that I wish had been present in my former heirs. And with a little bit of luck, little Ethan will inherit some of your junkyard tenaciousness.
You can't have him. Edie? Excuse me. Can you please take my son home? He's very tired and he needs to sleep.
No. No, he's a Crane. He has to learn life's lessons.
Edie?
And sometimes sleep is not an option.
Please take him home. Sir?
No. He stays. You take him somewhere, fill him up with anything he wants, but he does not leave here until I say so. Thank you, Edie. And as for you, my love. You are the one who's going to be sleep deprived. Now, tonight is our wedding night. I've got great big plans for you.
You know what?
What?
You can do anything that you want to me. You leave my son alone. You do not need him.
Yes, I do. I need an heir.
You have lots of heirs. Why little Ethan?
Because those other heirs were despicable.
They're good people, Alistair.
That's the point. I don't need good people. Little Ethan to me is like a piece of clay. I can mold him. I can turn him into a true Crane, just like me. That's my lawyer. He's probably calling about my new will. Excuse me.
God, what have I done to my son?
Here's your bourbon, Mrs. Crane.
Oh, thank you, Mars. You know, it is always such a thrill to have you serve me.
Mrs. Crane, your husband is right over there.
Oh. Don't worry about him. I can do whatever I want now. Without fear of reprisal.
Right out here in public?
Oh, honey, in front of God and everybody. Oh, but don't count on that 3-bedroom condo. I'm afraid it's only going to be a 2-bedroom. It would seem I'm on a budget.
What's going on with Rebecca? Julian, is there something that you need to tell me?
What is it, Ivy? Oh, Valerie, what a night. Such awful, awful news. Poor Chad and Fox. Their jobs up in the air. Oh, it's not fair.
Chad's a natural. They'll be just fine.
Maybe. Poor Fox. Oh, did you see the way he went after his grandfather? He has such anger. Who knows what that malicious K will be able to talk him into. You better watch your back, Valerie.
Poor Kay. Thanks to me, she's got an enemy she doesn't even know about. I'm sorry. I know you wanted to be Alistair's heir more than anything.
Yeah, I did. Well, as long as I have you by my side when I make things right.
With all that's on your mind, you still think of me.
You'll be at my side when I take my birthright back. By force, if need be.
The poison ivy going, Dora. If I didn't know better, I'd say she was a card-carrying member of the dark side. In time, my pet, in time. Kay is not the only Bennett female in trouble right now. Her sister Jessica is in very hot water. Look. And I thought our special night of pain was at the end of October. Waiter! This calls for more champagne, Endora.
Sam Bennett.
Chief, it's Ben Pratchett.
I'm not the chief anymore, Ben, remember?
Look, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree, but I'm at a crime scene at the Willard Motel, a murder. And I think you should know about it.
A murder? Why would you tell me? I'm not a cop anymore.
This motel, it rents rooms by the hour, you know what I mean? Well, anyways, I just talked to the clerk at the front desk, and it sounds like he rented the room to a hooker and her John. The John's dead, stabbed to death. And the hooker, it sounds like it could be Jessica.
Dear God.
I'm sorry. The physical description matched. Look, Chief, I know Alistair Crane's been out to get you and your family lately. Could be he's behind this, some sort of setup.
Yeah, you're right.
I think you better get over here.
Well, thanks, Ben. I'm sure it wasn't Jessica, but I'll be right over. Jessica, no way. No.
How long is it going to take for Palmer to get here? She said she'd be here as soon as she could. Oh, my God. We've been seen. Is it the cops? No, it's Paloma. Oh. Hey, Chica. Hello, thank God. So what's the big emergency? Okay, fine. Don't tell me. And nobody says,
Welcome home from Mexico, Paloma. How was your trip?
I'm sorry. Something's happened.
You both seem very nervous. What happened? Did you kill somebody? Oh, my God. You did kill someone.
I know. Isn't it a drag?
Sorry to interrupt. I need your help. I need you to come with me right now.
Sam, do I have to? I mean, Julian and I were just in the middle of something.
Please, Eve. It's urgent. It's all right, my darling. We'll talk about Rebecca later. Everything's going to be fine.
All right, if you really need me.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't. I'll see you later. Please. Oh, dear God. I can never tell Eve Rebecca forced me to sign a contract saying I'd never divorce her. There's got to be a way to get out of it.
What have you done? What's in there?
Blood. Lots and lots of blood.
What happened?
Okay, long story short, Jessica was in a motel room with some guy, and she took some drugs and then passed out.
Because I'm a hooker. That's what I do now. A lousy job.
Don't ask. I'll explain later. Shut up, Jessica. Okay, when she woke up, the guy was dead. Stabbed with this. And she doesn't remember because of the drugs.
You killed a man?
Yes.
No. Who knows? Okay, all I do know is that Alistair Crane has declared war on her whole family. He set Noah up on drug possession charges, and Chief Bennett is no longer chief of police and is being investigated for some trumped-up corruption charges.
What? What's happened here? I've only been gone for a few weeks.
Yeah, well, things have changed a lot. And you know what I think? I think Alistair Crane had that guy killed so he could frame Jessica for murder.
I certainly hope that all of you are enjoying my hospitality and my wife's. And I trust that my interesting news earlier this evening sparked a very lively conversation. Now, come on, people, this is a party. Let's have some fun, huh? There's delectable food, there's music. I want everyone to enjoy themselves, but first, before I turn the microphone over to our MC, Tom, I want to thank each and every one of you for your sincere best wishes on my wedding this evening. Here you go, Tom.
Okay. Welcome to the Seascape. Got a lot of great tunes on tap for you, and the DJ will take requests. But for our first dance, let's keep the floor clear as I introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Alistair Crane.
Yes, and let's not forget the guest of honor, my son, little Ethan Crane.
You heard him. Mr. and Mrs. Alistair Crane and their son, little Ethan.
My father can keep his money. His days are numbered anyhow. When Luis comes home, there's going to be big trouble. My father's already stolen our baby. I can only imagine what Luis will do when he finds out that my father's corrupted Teresa. Did you hear anything from the FBI search?
Sure.
What? What is it? Is Luis all right?
One of them passengers is going to complain about you to the feds. And then where will you be? Up on charges, most likely.
I'm telling you, something was fishy about those two. I'll call Harmony PD, have them stop Miss Lopez Fitzgerald on her way home. I want to search that bag one more time.
Alistair Crane? The monster who ruined my family is trying to frame Jessica for murder?
It's only a theory, but I have a sneaking feeling he's involved.
Mama, help me. I don't want to go to jail. I'm a serial murderer. They'll give me the chair.
Ignore her. She's stoned. Jessica, I swear, if you don't shut up, I'm going to shove these down your throat. We got to get out of here. We almost got caught at the motel back there by that cop. And by now, he's put out a call to the entire force for sure.
If I help you, will Alistair Crane be angry with me?
Maybe.
That old man almost got me killed down in Mexico. I'll be glad to help you. Let's go. Oh, my God. It's the cops. I'm going to be caught.
I give to you.
Come on, everybody dance. It's a wedding.
Whitney, when you go back to the convent tonight, will you do something for me?
Yeah, of course I will.
Pray. Pray for your friend, because she has no idea the danger she's in.
Oh, I hope they do the chicken dance. It's always my favorite.
This is no time to joke, all right?
What? I wasn't joking.
Anything stop this?
Oh, don't be absurd. I want everyone to stare at the new Mrs. Crane. I want them to stare at the new heir to my fortune, my son, little Ethan Crane.
What's wrong? Is Luis hurt? Is he...
Calm down, Sheridan. I haven't heard anything definite from the FBI. They just said as soon as they find him, they'll bring him back to Harmony.
I'm just sorry Luis didn't get here before Teresa married Alistair. I know he could have stopped her. You better watch your back, Father. Because when Luis gets home, you're a dead man.
I can't do this. Everyone here hates me.
Oh, half of them hated you before we got married.
Don't say mean things to my mommy.
Oh. Listen, boy. Now, the first rule is you never talk back to me. Okay? Hark.
Honey, we should go to the mansion, grab Jane, and leave town right now.
We are not gonna run away.
Why not? Teresa is Alistair's wife. She can do whatever she wants. She can have whatever she wants. And she wants Jane, and she wants you.
Wait. Don't you know there is no way she can take me away from you?
I've heard that before. At least will you please go talk to her? She will actually listen to you.
I will try. You know, I can't believe you're asking me to go talk to her
Ethan,
2 times in one night.
These are desperate measures. Look at her. Look at her. Honey, she looks as scared as I do. And she had no idea Alistair wanted to adopt little Ethan. Will you please go talk to her and stop this before it gets any worse?
Don't be cruel.
I'm sorry. Somebody has got to get through to you right now. Do you understand that Alistair is going to adopt little Ethan?
Yes, I understand. But I didn't know that he was going to do it.
Yeah, I figured that, but you listen to me. You listen to me more than you've ever listened to me in your life, Teresa. Time is running out here. So you stop this. And you stop it now.